Welcome to another episode of Why I Chose My Wife with SAGENEL, and we're having our special guest Ajayi Johnson, who will be joining us right about now. I trust that you have been learning a lot from the series so far, and I want to say thank you for watching through, following through, and putting all that you're learning into practice. That is really important. Okay, we'll have our guest join us to just come and share his own part of the story and help us to, put his piece to the whole puzzle of helping us understand why men should choose families and also what they are looking out for in a wife, so that wives can also learn from the story. Get right into it. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Should be subscribed. You subscribed already. What are you doing if you're not subscribed yet? I think this is an Instagram. This is really interesting because he's showing invited, but then why is the call not coming up if it is showing invited? That's really interesting. Live. Finally. Oh, I'm so grateful. Because I kept wondering that why is it so difficult? Thank you so much, AJ, for joining in this morning. I think AJ has a bit of a challenge with his network. Can you hear me? Please, if you're watching and you can hear me, let me know. I think, okay, AJ, good morning. I think your network is buffering. Yeah, it is. For Instagram Live. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. No, I said I think your network is buffering, but we can manage through.
My network is very good. Very.
And what I'm saying is, yes, I believe so, but it's still buffering. I don't, maybe because it's your first time on Instagram Live or so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
You
mean, it's my first time. Okay. Maybe because of the
I'm not sure
let me off the AC. Let me off the AC.
No. You don't have to, AJ. Don't worry. You don't have to. It's fine. It was your network that was giving us issues before, but we are good now. Okay. We're actually good now. Okay. Thank you for joining in. Okay, I'm using AirPods, so you're hearing me 2 seconds later than when I talk, actually. Maybe because of the AirPods. Yeah. Can you hear me, AJ?
Okay. I'm with you now.
Okay. What I wanted to ask a question. Do you think, is it possible, can you switch networks, or do you think this one will be good till the end? Because it is buffering. But you may not have another network, but I'm just asking.
Yeah. If I should want my 5G, I'm using wireless in my office. If I should want my 5G, if I should want my 5G on my phone, on this phone that I'm using, people will be calling, calls will be feeling. So I don't want distraction from the
Don't want
course.
distractions. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, don't
I've,
worry.
I've, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Let's just trust for the best. Let's trust for the best I will go through. Okay, so we'll just get right into the conversation and maximize the time. Thank you so much, AJ, for being here. The essence of this conversation, like I shared with you, is just to help single men and women who believe that they have their purpose, part of their purpose is also to be married, to be able to live out that purpose. And or marriage would help in fulfilling it because yeah, you will live out your purpose whether you're married or not. And we want to speak to the challenges that single people currently have regarding marriage, and hence sharing your story or getting to learn from you would help give people insights, women insights on what men are looking for, and also men insights as well on what they should be paying attention to while choosing to build a family. So I would say, well, congratulations on getting married again. I know it's not so recent, but yes, congratulations on getting married again. And let's start out with, why did you choose to get married? I'm not sure if it is up to a year now, but I don't think so based on when you shared the ID with me.
And then, no, it's not up to a year yet.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
six
based on when you, yes.
yeah,
At
month.
the time of this
Just,
recording.
yeah, it's just 6 months plus.
Yes. So why did you choose to get married first? You are, I called you a silent billionaire. It's just I don't want to write so much. Let people not be like, they should not be choking eyes. Because if I had written all the things I wanted to write on the caption, I was like, but just know,
Thank,
don't mind this
thank you
AJ,
for
he's a
not writing.
billionaire.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, uh, you know, uh, I just anyway, why I chose to settle down is because it's based on God's instruction. You know, it's based on God's instruction. That I should settle down. That was after my NYC. After my NYC, you know, after acquiring everything a man needs to have, you know, having your own business, uh, and many other things, like when you are okay in all ramifications, and you now think, okay, what's the next thing to achieve? So, which is also marriage, getting married. And over the years, I've always been, I've been a virgin, and, you know, just for one to uh, be able to stick to that one person, say, okay, I don't want Satan to have a place. I don't want the devil to use me. It's not easy to hold one's body. You know, that is one of the reasons. And then, yeah, that's one of the reasons I had to like, okay, let me get married so that I will not be doing otherwise. So I'll be with the person of my heart. So that is one of the reasons I had to settle down. Yes, that's one of the reasons I had to settle down.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, AJ. In fact, the way you started this interview, you're already giving the answers that I really would desire from this interview. And I want to say thank you. This is because many people who are single, and I know not everybody has been called to marriage and all that, but there are
Yeah.
people who are single. Some even claim that they are following God, but they are not getting married and they are busy fooling around, sleeping around. Let me just use the word. They're busy sleeping around because yeah, they're making the money that they need to make. They have the women at their feet. So why wouldn't you just get married? Why would you continue to just play around rather than get married? And I'm glad that you shared this as one of your important reasons because when we go there, when I mean go there, when we go to get to that conversation, people like to avoid it, like, oh, don't they want to talk about every other thing apart from the sexual part, the part where it says, hey, as a single man, are you abstaining even while you are single, or are you getting benefits with your singlehood? And I'm glad that you started out with that. But I want to ask a question relating to this before I move on to the next question. In your view, just in your view, and maybe you don't have those people as friends, but maybe based on some conversations you've come across, do you think that men who are married, or most men who are married, are abstaining from sex? What's your view? What's your general view on that?
Like
Who
men,
are unmarried? Sorry, the question is: do you think men who are unmarried, not married? That's a mistake. Men who are unmarried, who are single, yes, who are single, who are matured in age, and making their money and all that. Do you think that they are abstaining? A lot of them, not all, but do you think a lot of people are abstaining from sex while still living single?
anyway, ability to control oneself, you know, really matters. But
Mm.
I think, especially the believers,
Ye-
you know, that are
Yes.
still single, that are single and they are marriageable age, but they think
Mm.
yeah, time to settle down. I think some of them used to misbehave. Especially, yes, they used to. Some of them used to misbehave, communicating, and they will still be
Mm.
living a good life. Wow, you be seeing them as role model, whereas what they are doing uh, at the back is dangerous. They are fornicating, you know.
Exactly.
And of course, if God now wants to expose those kind of people, you know, you see them getting pregnant or impregnating someone, I will not be like,
Hi.
Titi, you are the one you have been looking up to. How come your stomach has spewed out? What happened? Where is your husband? And the person will now
Yeah.
begin to explain,
Mm.
say, okay, this is what happened. Someone impregnate me mistakenly. And meanwhile, the person has been dressing like Mommy Gio. You'll be thinking,
Mm. Mm.
and she
Mm.
has been collecting, you know, she has been collecting, how will I put it, unknowingly to people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
She has been collecting, and instead of them to settle down and collect something, what they want to collect legally, you know, they'll be collecting it illegally,
Mm.
and that will now even make their followers, people that are looking up to them, to to now unfollow them. Say, I thought you were a role model. So you get what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, most especially believers, they do that. They do that. Those who can't hold their body, you know,
Mm.
they do that. Yes, and they end up they're embarrassing themselves. So
Themselves.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for sharing with us. Okay, so how did you meet your wife? How did you meet your wife?
Ah, okay. Anyway, myself and my wife, we've known each other for the past 10 years. Yes, for the past 10 years. Yeah, that was when I was living on camp. Yes, even before I go for school and other things. We met,
Mm.
yeah, we met in 20, that was when we met. Yes, in 2013. We started as friends because I'm the kind of person that I'm built to be friends to people. So we
Mm.
never knew we were going to be married. Yeah, as husband and wife today. And when I wanted to even propose to her, you know, when I wanted to propose to her, she was not the only one, you know, like that are my friends because I picked from my friends. You understand?
Okay.
My friends, my
Mm,
genuine friends. When
mm,
we met, when we met, then we were not boyfriend or girlfriend. We were just normal friends.
mm,
Like we help each
mm.
other. You understand? We help each other. We assist one another in one way or the other, or we pray for each other. So that was how we started. Then that was how we started. And of course, when it was time to settle down, I prayed to God, and she was the one God gave me, and I had to propose to
Wow.
her. So we started the real business.
Wow. So when you say you've been there for 10 years, is it like school? Is it that you went to school together or you lived together? Or when I mean lived, like the same area, that's
Yes,
what I mean. Maybe the same
stay-
estate.
we stay in the same area, in Redemption
Okay.
Camp. Yeah, the same area, although their own place is far from my place. Because then I
Okay.
used to be a busy type. Yes, I used to be a busy type. I don't even used to have a time, as a friend because I've always been a busy type.
Mm,
But of course, she was
yeah.
my friend. People know us together and say, this is AJ's friend. So when we got
Mm.
married, people were surprised. They say, wow, Precious, it is this guy you still married. He's been you know,
Oh my God.
people, people were surprised because they've known us together for long. We've been together, we've been
Mm,
good friends.
mm.
We've been good friends. So that is just it. So good friends. And, yes.
Okay, so
So that's
your before you got married, before you finally chose to propose to your wife and go ahead with what God had shared with you, was there a level of wealth that you wanted to have? And if you did not have that level of wealth, financially speaking now, would you have hesitated to go ahead with marriage? When I mean level of wealth, it could be I want to have 10 million naira in my account. I want to have 1 billion. I want to have this. I want to have that. If you did not have up to that, would you have said, wait, precious, wait first. Let me make money? Because that's what men are doing now. So I want to know from your own perspective what you would have done.
actually, uh, it's not because of the wealth, actually.
Mm,
It's not because of the money that made me to think of getting married. You get,
mm,
but because of the value I carry inside me, yes,
mm,
which can
mm,
produce money. The value I have inside
mm.
me, yes, the value. And then when I was proposing to her, then there was a huge financial challenge. You understand?
Wow.
There was a
Are you
Yes, there was a
serious?
huge
You were experiencing that? That's
yes,
interesting.
there was a huge financial challenge in my business then because I was
Wow.
not around a huge financial challenge. And then during that time, when I proposed to her, she accepted. And I told her everything that happened. You know, she was like, she's not after my money. Okay, it's not because of money she's getting married to me. You understand?
Mm,
Even
yes.
right from time when we met as friends, she just liked me naturally. Like naturally, not I not even toast her. Naturally, I also like her. No, I like her too naturally when we started.
Natural,
Then,
yeah, without romantic.
yes,
Mm.
yes, naturally. So when it was now time to, I told her about the financial challenge. She she said God was going to take control, and of course, God took control. God restored me back. You know, God restored me back, and of course, you know it. So anyway, God restored me back, and she now
I know
started.
now. That's why I said my
Yeah,
silent billionaire now. You think
yeah.
I know what I'm saying?
So she now started enjoying it now. But
Mm.
thank God she did because there was a lady, one of my friends too, that did not accept my, we were friends then. So I was now telling that one that okay, I want to move on with my life.
Mm.
Okay, I want to move on to getting married. That
Yeah.
one was not ready. She was not ready. So I had to like, okay. I just prayed to God and God showed me this. And I've always been praying to God to give me the thing that will love me for who I am. You understand? Not because
Mm.
of my money or
Because of your
anything. So
money. Mm.
yes. So it was during that challenge I met my wife, and she accepted me for who I am and not because of my money. So, and from there, God began to change my level. Started restoring me back. So that is just.
What I want to say is the other person you propose, if you are okay sharing with us, the other person you propose to, the lady, is it that she wasn't serious with you because of your money or because of whatever challenge you were facing then?
Okay. Yeah, because of the challenge. Actually, it was because of the challenge, and then she was telling me uh, she wants to finish her masters, get her PhD, eh, get her PhD before getting married. You know, I, so she was aware of the challenges I was going through, sir. So that was one of the reasons she had to tell me indirectly that she can't accept me. So of course I move on with my life. That's not because I know what I carried inside of me. I know that
Of course.
I was going to I know that I knew that I was going to bounce back because of the weight of ideas inside of me. So and now I'm back again. So it has
It
been
is
God.
rather,
So yeah.
I'm glad that you said that perspective because, like you said, whatever it is that the other lady who was not your wife was also proposed to be your wife, she could have left because of all these other things that she was seeing, which is part of why I started this series. At the end of the day, like you said, I know a part of the challenge, and I know the bouncing backstory at least to an extent, and I know that at the end of the day, if you only choose or not choose a person because of a particular season, it is rather unfortunate. And this is not even only romantic relationship. It can be any kind of relationship. It's very important that we are not looking at a person or choosing to have a relationship with a person because of a certain season. And I thank you for sharing that with us. Why did you choose your wife? You have shared a bit, but what made you say, I am convinced about this choice and I want to choose you? Is you I'm banking on, in quote, to be able to spend the rest of my life?
Okay, still wanted to shed more light on that.
Yes, because you know that's even the title. We want to understand your perspective why you chose your wife.
Okay, no, anyway, number one, it was uh, an ordained stuff from above for
Mm.
me. It's one God chose for me. And
Mm.
then another thing, I thought I would explain to you that she accepted me for who I am. Uh,
Yes, you said
that is
that.
number one, for who I am, not because of my money. And uh, she has been a friend of mine that we've known each other. Yes, we moved together, we've been together, you know, like when we are talking about friendship now, someone you are close to, someone you know about, someone you know our family, our parents, and
Mm.
another thing that she has been a supportive person. Okay, she has always been supportive. Yes, in many ways, she has been a supportive person.
Mm.
And
Okay.
yes, she has been a supportive person and someone that, has really been motivated me. But, yes, when we were I won something on camp here, something like an
Mm,
iPad. That was that
mm.
was around 2013. That was when I met her. So and since I met her, of course, my life has never been the same. Yes, she has like many doors have opened. Yes. So uh,
Wow.
what
Okay.
more can I? Yes, I can't.
Hey, the whole AJ is just blushing. Ah, okay, no problem. Okay, what particular qualities were you looking for in a wife personally? What qualities were you looking for in your wife? Now you've shared why you chose your
Okay,
wife,
okay,
but just apart from the wife, what qualities were you looking for your
okay.
wife to have even before you chose her?
Okay. One of the quality is being able to support. Yes. Yeah. Support. Yeah. Yeah. That's number one. And not just being able to that support uh, comprise a lot of things. You know,
Okay.
she's a I one of the qualities I that made me to go for her is that she has the ability. Yes, she's a believer. She has the ability to like someone that can lead you to Christ now. Someone that when you if you marry someone that is not from God, like someone that is not a believer, you let's assume you were hurt before, and you now
Mm,
marry someone that is not a believer. That person
mm,
can lead you to the word. You
mm,
understand?
mm,
So,
mm,
but in our own case now, she has led me to Christ. Yes, she even ignited that fire that is in me. She's a believer. She ignited the fire that is in me before, because
mm,
I'm a kind of person. I don't joke with God. Yes, I don't
mm.
joke with God. So she ignited that fire in me. She has been supportive financially. Yes, you understand. And of course, uh, she's the kind of person that is very neat. She's neat.
Mm.
I mean, yes, she's even neater than me. She's neat. That when a place is rough, she's a kind of person that is very organized. Yeah, so that's
Mm,
one of the quality I see in her. And then she's strategic in nature. She knows to plan things. You know, well, of course, and many other things. Yeah, she has, and those are some of the qualities she has. You understand? There
mm.
are few other qualities she has, but of course, I can't remember them all because there's a lot on this head.
I understand. We'll start to wrap up shortly. Would you have been able
Okay.
to get married to a woman who was or who is earning more than you? Is that a decision you could have made? If your wife was earning more than you, would you have gotten married to her?
So, uh, if you get married to someone that is earning more than you, uh, there won't be respect there actually. Yeah, there won't be respect.
You
Yes, now
think
some
so?
ladies.
Let me hear you.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my own thought actually.
Your
But of course,
perspective. Okay.
if both of you can have your money, eh, and the lady is submissive, of course, it will be really so nice. Yeah, yeah. But I believe I like the way my own is, the richer than my wife, even though they are also wealthy in their family. But I like the way because that makes you the real head. You understand? It makes you, yeah, the real head of the home. Okay, this is the head
Mm.
of the. That is my own.
Yes, your perspective, which I understand. I understand that. I
Yes.
even respect it. But what I want to say is, so you wouldn't have been able, you're saying now that you would not have asked a woman out, well, to marry, who was earning more than you, at least like visibly earning more than you in a particular season.
Ah, anyway, let's okay. If it is something that is ordained by God to happen, I
Mm.
think it would have happened. Yes, of course, it would have happened. But since it has not been ordained by God, hmm, of course, I can't force what is not ordained by God to happen.
Mm.
So, but I think it can happen actually, but no, there won't be respect there. I don't, there won't be respect. Yeah, there won't be respect. But of course, I'm happy with
Yeah, Mommy
simple.
Mo of the Right Fit Marriage says she appreciates your honesty. No, I'm saying Mrs. Yehirim of the Right Fit Marriage. She's a part of this conversation with us. She's saying she appreciates your honesty. She's saying she appreciates your honesty. So, but what I want to ask before we move out of that, because definitely, like your perspective is well respected. You spoke about disrespect, and some people may be thinking like you. What kind of disrespect do you think come with marriages where the women earn more than the men? Perhaps the women can learn something from what you're going to share. What kind of disrespect have you seen, or do you think comes with the woman earning more than the man?
Mm, and there will be something like oppression now. Like the woman will be oppressing the man. Yeah, there will be something like that. Like, you know, a situation whereby you need something, there's a need, and you as a man you don't have the money, and you need to be informing the wife, okay, my wife, I need this also amount of money to achieve this thing. You know, each time you need something that requires the amount of money. And with
Mm,
that, if it's a kind of wife that is not understanding or that is not submissive, you know, there will be there might be conflict in that home. You
mm,
understand? There might be
mm,
conflict. Yes, there will be conflict between the couple. So, and you know, most women, they are women. They always they are fond of getting angry easily. Yes, they are fond of, especially when the pressure is too much on them. When they are the one releasing money for everything you need. At a point in time, they will open up. They will like, daddy, well, why not go and work now? Why not go and can't you see? They will now begin to compare you to men outside. Can't you see your colleague that is earning this also amount of money, that is earning this also the income, that is carrying this also responsibility?
mm,
You know those things, you know,
mm.
and it's so embarrassing. So I think that is what me uh,
Yeah.
observe about women, you know, that are wedded than their husband. So, but if
Mm,
instead of them getting wedded than their husband, I prefer the husband should be wealthy than the husband should be more wealthy than the wife, so that there will be respect.
mm, mm. Okay. All right. So before we go to the final part of your question, what does submission mean for you and to you generally? What does submission in marriage mean for you?
Okay, submission. Anyway, it means a lot. Uh,
Mm,
um, like we, like the question you asked previously,
mm,
and the situation whereby the wife is richer than the husband. A wife that is submissive, a wife that is earning than her husband,
mm,
always we if a wife that is earning than her husband, we always release, like, we always have respect for our husband, regardless of anything, whether she's richer than the husband. That wife will be respectful. That's one of the submissive area that I
Mm,
know. Be respectful to the man,
mm,
even without anyone knowing who is carrying a particular bill in the home. And at the
mm,
same time, everything that belongs to her, especially financially, she will always ensure that is the man uh, that is everything that belongs to her is under the is it custody of the man. Like, she will submit everything to the man, not that she will give the man the whole money that she has. So far the man is not the one working. But
mm,
certain things that are coming to the house, maybe there's a need to pay house rent, she will always, allow the man to make the payment for those things by sending the money from our own account to the man's account, allowing the man to do the responsibility, without anyone
mm,
knowing outside. So this is without anybody knowing that it is the woman that has been covering the man,
breadwinner. Mm,
yeah, that
mm-hmm.
is
Financial.
the bread, the
Mm,
financial, yeah, you know, and that is a woman that is submissive, that is respectful, and that is understanding. And a woman that is submissive, there will be peace in the home now. There will be peace. It will allow peace to reign in the home, you know, and the man too will be happy, and their children too will be happy. I've seen cases like that, whereby it's the woman that is earning more than the man. That means, and the woman has even bought several things for the home, even for the husband, without anybody knowing that it's the woman that is earning more than the man, and they are happy, they are living fine. You understand? So submission in every area, being respectful, being giving regard to the husband, like being by being able to cover the husband. How would I put it? Flops up, and other things. Yes, and those are
okay.
the little I know.
Mm,
Being submissive. Yes,
okay.
yes.
What fears do you think men have regarding marriage? Some men are unmarried. We spoke about that earlier on why we started this conversation. Some of them have money, shelter, all of those things are sorted, but they're still choosing to not get married. What do you think, or what are some of the fears you think that these men may have that may be hindering or stopping them from getting married?
Everyone have their own reasons for not getting married.
Mm,
Anyway, some might be uh, medical issue. Yeah,
mm,
medical issue. Yes, there are people with medical issue, and spiritual issue. Huh? Spiritual issue. Um, anyway, since you already said about the financial, that some of them they have money, we would have also said that one of the things that cause fear to them in getting married will also be financial issue, because there are some people
mm,
that when they get married, by the time they get married, they may not be rich again. They may not. They like there are issues from their own
mm,
home, which is also spiritual. That when they get married, they will not be rich again, they will not be that, they will not be. So those things have put fear in their hearts that
mm,
it has hindered them from getting married. You understand? Yes. Some people are beautiful, some are handsome, but because they have medical issue or spiritual issue or other things, so those things are hinder them from getting married. Yes, and you know what I mean by medical issue and the spiritual issue. So no matter how handsome, how wealthy, how they will still not get married. You understand? So except
So
God
I understand medical issues,
intervene.
but when you say spiritual issues, I'm not exactly sure. Medical issues could range from different things. It could even be genotype and whatever else. But spiritual issues, I'm not exactly sure. You mean they've done something spiritually, they're in a covenant, or how do you mean?
Okay, you want to know? Anyway,
So that
yes,
our
you know,
that
for
that
example,
people watching can
for,
understand.
okay, for example, now there is a lady that I know that I used to know maybe like 10 years ago.
Mm,
Yeah, she not gotten married. You understand? And meanwhile, she has everything a man needs. Huh?
okay.
She has back, she has front, she has everything. But of course, she's still not married. You understand?
Okay.
And even her brother that I used to know then that is older than me. He's even more older now. He's still not married now. You understand? So, when you see those cases, you be like, this one is not ordinary. You understand? Like it's not ordinary. Yes, there are some people that have spiritual issue from home that no matter how hard they try, they will always, in fact, if anyone is having spiritual issue, I don't think it should be male because male they can easily get married to any person of their heart. Are you getting the point now? Male can easily get married to any, but when they have spiritual issues that is following them. Nobody like they won't even think of getting married. Are you getting the
Mm,
point? Think of getting married. Okay, it will even be in their. If you talk to them about getting married, eh, they will see you as their enemy. Are you getting the point now?
okay. I'm
Yes, they will
following
see you
this.
as
I'm following close.
yes, they will see you as their enemy, and it's because there is a there is a covenant the probably that their parent or anybody has entered into. There is a spiritual uh, reason for that that's made them not to get married. That is following them up and down, chasing their partners away. Huh? Are you getting the
Mm,
point now?
yeah.
So I even know of
For,
a man. I even know of a man in was it in Southeast? Yeah, in Southeast like that. He got married. Before he got married, he has attained the age of let's say 40 years and he thereabouts. And
okay.
when he got married, his wife left him. The wife he got
Mm,
married to left him. Yes, you understand now. His wife left him, and it's not because his wife left him too like that, but because his own mouth, talking to men of God anyhow. You talk to men
oh,
of
okay.
God anyhow, you use your mouth anyhow, and those people, and when you talk to servant of God anyhow, and
Mm,
anything happen, it will of course affect the person. So his wife had to leave him. Until now, the man has not gotten married. So that one is a spiritual problem. That is just an example. It's a spiritual problem. So there are several reasons, you know, why uh,
a
uh,
man may be afraid of
why you
getting my
yes,
question.
yes, why
Mm,
you are not getting married. Okay, so
mm,
and there's a lot of things around the financial, spiritual, medical, and
mm,
other things. So these are the three major reasons that me I know. So
Okay.
that's just it. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So I pretty much asked you most of the questions that I wanted to ask for you. This question is not, let me ask this question and then we exit through this question. What would you, this is our final question. What will you do in the case, or what do you advise a man to do in the case where he marries his wife and he used to is earning more than the wife when they got married, but maybe 5 years down the line the wife starts to earn more than him? What can or what should a man do in that situation? He must have been thinking that he would be, of course, he's earning more than the wife for a while, but towards maybe 5 years, 7 years, or even 10 years into the marriage, the wife starts something that earns more than him, because it has happened. I have a lot of examples actually around me where that has happened. What should a man do in that situation? Should men prepare themselves towards that, or should men keep fighting and striving harder so that no matter what the woman earns, the man is earning higher? I just want to know your honest perspective regarding that, because it happens. It happens as we close out.
anyway, um, a situation like that, whereby before they got married, the husband was
Mm,
earning more than the wife,
mm,
and after like 5, 7 years, the wife started earning. I don't think there's any big deal about that, to be honest.
no,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
think
also your
because
perspective.
it's a progress. Eh? It's a progress. Yes, it's a progress. Yes, it's a progress. But so far, both of them uh, are understanding. It's understanding that matters here. So far, both of them are understanding. You know,
Mm,
the same place. Wife is working uh, in an organization that is different from the husband's own. So it's not the
mm,
wife. It's not the wife that made the husband not to be any more than her. It's not the wife. You understand? It's because she worked hard and God favored her. Are you getting
mm,
the point? Is
mm,
uh, destiny favored her. So, or she prayed more than the husband. You know, for example, now, hmm, like myself,
mm, mm,
before I got to where I am today, before I got to where I am, I've always been a kind of person that likes praying. You know, doing I do prayer work in redemption city of God here,
mm,
again. I always do prayer work. Even before I started making it in life.
mm,
I've was I've been doing it since a long time ago and I'm still doing it. You understand? At the point I wanted to stop, doing it. But
mm,
now remember that it was God that changed my life, you know, when I was doing it then, because then I used to have bicycle, then,
mm,
and suddenly
mm,
God changed my life. I now have a car, and I've read
mhm,
several stories whereby when God changes your story, you now relax, pray, God, you have done this for me. Thank you. Let me start going. No,
mm,
no, it doesn't happen that way. The more God keep blessing you, the more you need to keep refiring. Like you need to keep burning for Him. You need to keep doing what made you what you are today. Are you getting the point? What changed your story? What changed your life? You know what you were doing back then when you started making it. And
mm,
God who has helped you thus far, and you now want to stop that method that you have been using, you know, for it to make it in life. You now stop serving Him, you stop, worshiping Him, you stop doing a lot of things that brought you to where you are. Of course, if God that has made you great should now leave you, will you now blame your wife? Eh? That is now.
Wait, wait. Are you saying that? Oh, well, look, let me understand. Are you saying that if a woman earns more than the wife, somewhere down, if a wife earns more than the husband, rather somewhere down the marriage, it is possible that God has left the husband? Is that what you are trying to say?
Not, there is something the man is not doing. It's not. There is something the man is.
Yeah,
No,
this is
to be
philosophy.
honest. Yes. No. There is something. You know. To every great person you see today, there's always a story. There's
Mm.
always one thing or the other. There are sacrifice. Eh? And when you stop paying that sacrifice, of course, some things will stop. Just like the example I gave you,
Yeah.
that when I started,
Mm.
I used to do night work. When then, because then I was not even a millionaire. Then, of course, then, so now that God has changed my level, that my level has changed, I now stop uh, doing the night work, stop praying, stop working hard, stop, those things. The money will not come. Are you getting it?
So
But
what I want to ask is, so assuming a man doesn't stop doing that, but what if God wants to bless the family in a particular season? That season can even be a decade through the woman's business. She doesn't even need to be working in an organization. What do you think about that? And so it's not like the man stopped praying or all of that, but just in a particular season, God is, going to bless that family, especially financially through the woman's business. What are your thoughts regarding that?
anyway, I would say it is written. Yeah, it is written. Yeah, you know, what is written by God cannot be changed. You getting the point, man? What is written by God cannot be changed. Yeah, that is how God wanted for such family. Yes, and it's just like, for example, now when you are running, yeah, I want to go. I'm a business person. Me, I love business a lot. So when let's use this scenario. I used to advise most youths that when you are running a business, when you have a primary business you are doing, primary work you are doing, you must also have other business to that primary business you are doing. For example, now I'm a computer engineer, and I have other businesses that I do. If computer business is not moving, if computer business is not moving, other business are moving. They are also covering up the computer business weakness. Are you getting the point? Now, that man that is not rich as his wife again, and the wife is now rich. The wife is already a pillar to her husband. So far, they have understanding. There is understanding between them in the family. They have family. Man is now any more than the man. That is really a good thing. Are you getting it, man? That means the woman is now a pillar that will hold the man from going bankrupt. Are you getting it? So the woman earning more than the man is not a bad thing. So far they have understanding. It's understanding that matters. But a situation whereby it is only the man that is earning, and anything that happen, of course, that family might go bankrupt. Are you getting it? But so far, the husband has earned over the years, and at the point it reduced, and the woman now start earning more. I like that. I like that kind of competition. I like it. So are you getting the point, man? So the woman is already a pillar to support the
Mm.
husband, and if the husband rise again, the husband will also support the wife. So it's not, to me, it's not a bad thing. You understand now? So yeah, it's not, to me, it's not a bad thing.
At
Yeah,
the
to
end of the
me.
day, I believe what this has brought for us, this conversation, and even this particular series of questions regarding earning, is that it is important for both the male and the female, the wife and the husband, to continue to evolve, because the truth is, how you married a person is not how they are going to be in the next 10 years, not in a bad way, but in
Yeah,
an evolutionary way. So if the mindset is not being upgraded, they are not shifting in their thinking, even in their expectations to say, hey, you can earn more than me, or blah, blah, blah. Anything can happen in the home. So it's important. I think that's one thing we can learn, that once you get married, you must continue to learn and grow as individuals and as a couple, so that that gap is not there. I think that, so we've been able to establish that. So just wrap up with your rapid fire question and let you go, because I know how busy you are, and I'm so grateful that you took out this time to spend with us, sharing your insights from your, getting married recently. Thank you so much, AJ. So these questions, you're not supposed to take more than 30 seconds to answer them. They are just fun questions to close the show. It's not questions about marriage or all that again. We are done with that. They are just fun questions to close the show. All right, let's get started. The first question is, what's your favorite color?
yeah, blue. Yeah, blue and white.
Okay. What is your favorite food?
Pounded yam and egusi
What are
soup.
you allergic? Interesting. What are you allergic to?
Ah, like, is it something bad or something good? Like something that I'm used to, right?
Then yes, what you're allergic to, you probably react to. Once it's
Mm,
brought your way. It could be external, it could be drugs, it could be food, it could be anything.
okay. Malaria. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are you allergic to any form of food or drugs at all? Are you allergic to that? It's possible that you are not allergic to anything. That's okay if it's nothing.
No, no, no. I'm
Nothing.
not.
Okay, nothing you can think of. That's fine. All right. What's your best movie?
Ah, anyways, India actually. EK. Yes.
Okay, interesting. What's your best book?
Living with Eternity in View by Gilead Connie. Yeah,
Wow.
Living with
Okay, were you
Eternity in View.
given birth to in Nigeria? Were you born in Nigeria?
Of course,
No, what
I was,
kind of question people
given-
always laugh.
I was
Some
I
people
was
were born
giving birth.
abroad.
Yeah, I was giving birth. Yeah, yes, as Ajepaku. You
All
understand?
right.
Yeah.
If you're not giving birth to in Nigeria, what country would you have liked to be born into? What
Canada,
country would you have?
Canada.
The way you're saying Canada, AJ, are you sure you're not traveling? This one that you've already, before the
Uh,
question even finished, you've already answered.
uh,
Okay.
Canada.
Okay, gold or silver?
It's always good. Though. Good.
Okay. Black or white?
I like black things. Yeah, black.
Mhm. Yellow or pink?
Ah, pink.
What is one favorite thing about your wife? Can you hear
Can't hear
me?
you.
No, I
Okay, what
said,
did you say?
what is one favorite thing about your wife? One favorite thing about your wife.
One favorite thing.
Mm,
One favorite thing about her is that
just
she's very neat.
there's so many.
Yeah, she's very neat, and yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and supportive. It's,
Okay.
yeah.
What is one favorite attire for you to wear?
Ah, like uh, uh, native. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
mhm.
native.
Okay. What is one favorite thing for you to do?
Ah, the repair system. Yeah, I love repairing system a lot. Yes,
That
to
makes
repair computer.
sense.
Yeah,
Mm. What do you like
that's
to
right.
do for fun?
For fun, pressing my phone. Oh, yes, pressing my
Okay.
phone. Yes.
Okay. All right. Small chops or jollof rice?
Small shops, small shops.
Fruits or vegetables?
I like fruits a lot. So that's why I'm younger. They say I look younger than my age. So I love fruits.
Train or
Yeah.
ship? Would you rather take the train or would you rather take a ship? Railway or waterway?
Ship is better, but there is fun. Yeah, on
Ship is better. The bus or an airplane?
ah, I'm a business type, so I prefer airplane. I don't joke with time. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Writing or speaking?
I prefer speaking, but it saves time.
Okay.
Yes.
Rain or sunshine?
Uh, I think sunshine is better because I'm not a farmer. So sunshine. Yes.
You need to add it to this your answer self. Okay. How do you prefer to learn? How do you like to learn? Audio or visual? How do you like to learn?
Mm, I like visual. I like usually, yeah, visual. Yeah, visual. Visual.
Okay. A day at the beach or a day in one of your favorite restaurants? Which one do you pick? Whether spending a day at the beach or a day in one of your favorite
Yeah, at
restaurants?
the, at the beach. Yeah, at the beach.
Okay. Okay. If you had the opportunity to change one thing, just one thing in Nigeria, what would that thing be? What would that one change be?
Mm. To change one thing. Ah,
Mm,
anyway, to end corruption. Yeah,
mm,
yeah,
mm,
corruption.
mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
And then, okay. You want to say something?
No, no, no.
Okay, okay. I thought you wanted to say. Then finally, what do you want to be remembered for, AJ?
I want to be remembered for my impact to people's life, especially the upcoming ones. You know, and the youth. Most youth. They always uh, they always feel surprised when they see me. Yeah, AJ has a car, AJ has a business, AJ is doing fine. You know, and instead of uh, chasing them away, or talking down on them, I call them to advise them. Okay, this is how to make it. So this is how to go about this. What is your passion? Hmm? What do you have passion for in life? You know. So my impact. So anytime I'm done with them, they always feel grateful. Say, wow, thank you so much for this.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so
Being
much,
helpful
AJ.
to
That
them.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. And I thank God for you, and God will continue to empower you and even help you to continue to give you the opportunity to also lead more people as your heart desires. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined us. Thank you, AJ. Thank you to Mommy Mo, Mrs. Ayirim of the Right Fit Marriage. She says that takeaway is that it is important to talk deeply about the paradigms that shapes a person's word and action. That's one of our takeaways from this interview. So thank you to everybody that has joined and will still watch the replay. Thank you to Michael. Those who are going to watch the replay as well, please do well to share, subscribe, share questions, comments, and let's help more people meet and marry their partner. Thank you so much for your time, AJ. Thank you.
Thank you. This month.
Bye.
Bye.